Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at my Kalanchoe pre-bonsai to bonsai. Right now it's in a terracotta pot. I picked up a little round bonsai pot for it, so we're going to be potting it up today and taking it out of this terracotta pot that it's been in now for about almost 2 years. So let's go pot it up. Okay, well, we got it up here on our little round table where it's much easier to work on. You can see here that we've got a lot of growth back since the last time we pruned it up. I believe it was late last fall that I did do a pruning up on top here because I wanted to get some more growth down on the trunks here, and I didn't get a whole lot. I did get this little one here, and I got some more growth over here. So I mean, it's not too bad. I thought that I would get a little bit more. You can see that the trunks just keep getting thicker. So that's really good. I think we'll pull the scissors out and we're going to start pruning this up. Okay, well, I guess the first side we'll tackle is the right side here. And I'm just going to come in here and take this away back. Okay, and also I'm going to be cutting this back pretty hard over here. So we're going to bring this all the way back to here. I'm actually going to take this one right off because it's growing right above this other. We'll leave this one go. So we'll come over here and we'll reduce this one away back. Actually, I'm going to take this away back down to here. There we are. I think I'm going to bring this back down to where we have a branch coming out here. Here we go. If we get a little bit of dye back here, that's okay. But I really don't want that one any longer than what it is. Well, I think that's pretty good for now. I wouldn't mind to have some more growth coming back out, further down the trunk. So I'm hoping that will, cutting all that back will help bring forth some growth down through here maybe. That would be good. Okay, well, that's it for that. Let's pull it out of the pot and see what our roots look like. So this is going to be interesting. So this is going to be the first time that we've taken a look at the roots since I put it in here as a cutting. Okay, well, I'm back from rinsing off the roots. And I can't quite remember if this was one cutting or if they were two separate cuttings. I can't quite remember now. So we're going to find out in a couple minutes here. But they still seem like they're holding on pretty good here. So I was worried about them coming apart, but I don't believe they will now. so that's good. So we're going to rake them out. We've got a lot of fine roots that were across the top of the pot even. Not just down through the soil, but right across the top of the pot. So I'm just going to rake these out here. I don't have that good of a rake, so the other rake that I actually bought, it really doesn't work good at all because the tines at the bottom are way too wide. So I've just gotten a fork for now and bent it, and I'll just see how that works for now. So I'm not really afraid of tearing out some of these roots because these plants here, these Kalanchoes, they will just root very readily. Actually, you could just put these in water and it'll start growing a lot of roots. You can actually grow one of these in water, so it's, you know, they root very easily. So if you ever did have a lot of roots or a lot of root pruning to do, you could actually you know, cut them back pretty heavy. And I don't think really you would do any harm to the tree. You might have a little bit of dieback at first, but on the tree itself, if you don't take enough off the tree. But other than that, I don't think you would really lose the plant itself. In a minute here, I'm going to go rinse them out again. I really can't get these this washed out any better than what it is. And again, you know, this isn't soil that's on the roots here. These are just really fine feeder roots, and yeah, they're just a really dark color. I think I'm going to leave these small little feeder roots as is. And the one thing I got looking inside here, and I'm not sure if I can show you guys this or not. When it was a cutting, it's like there's only one trunk, and it's like kind of right in the middle where the bottom of the trunk would have came down. And there's roots coming off of this single trunk, but also up here. So this isn't, it's a little flexible, but it's not flexible enough to lead me to believe that they would have been two separate cuttings. I kind of think now that that this was a single trunk, and we had two trunks coming off of that single trunk. I kind of believe that this is the way it was now. And then because the way we potted it, we started to grow more roots along the surface of the soil here and just above. So I think that's what's happened. So what we are going to do is come in here. We're going to cut the bottom of this off now since we got roots up higher. That looks a lot better. So we do have some decent radial roots that are actually coming off this, which is good. Well, that's pretty good there for now. I think we're going to leave that go. I'm not going to cut these off. I kind of think that's pretty cool looking. How the roots come off the bottom of the trunk here and into the soil. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. So I think we're gonna pot it up like that for now. Okay, so here's the pot I got for it. It's nothing special. I finished putting a hole in the bottom of this. It is a cement pot, and I guess just from the mold, this had a very I went to go to use my masonry bit, but I ended up not having to because it's just such a thin layer of cement that was across the back of this. So I just took a just like a small metal rod that I had, and I just put it through it, kind of knocked on it a bit and busted it out the back. So yeah, it worked out good. So I got this from the second-hand store, and I couldn't quite read what country it's from, but it says some concrete on the back. So yeah, it is a concrete pot. So yeah, a couple dollars for that, and that's okay. The price is right. Well, I'm gonna put a screen in there and get some soil in there. I think that's a good height in the pot. My exposed roots, the bottoms of them are just coming very close to the top of the lip of the pot. So I think we're gonna go ahead and put the rest of the soil in right now. Well, the tree just sits there by itself, so that's pretty good. There we are there. That feels pretty good there. Tree feels a little bit more snug in the pot now. I think I'm still going to find a couple of small rocks to put in with it for now. Maybe one in the front and one in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and find a couple of rocks to put in there. Okay, so we're all potted up. I found a couple of rocks to put in there that I thought were pretty interesting. It feels a little firm in there, but I think we're just going to go ahead and put one in the front and one in the back for now anyways. Okay, so here we are. It's been on a bit of a journey so far. And now it's starting a new journey as a bonsai. After about a year and a half or 2 years, started as a cutting from a larger plant, and then I had it in water, started some roots, and then I put it in some bonsai soil, and then now we have it in a decent pot, so it looks a little better, and it'll look better once we get more roots down in there and I can remove those rocks. Okay, well, here it is, all finished up and well watered. I'll water it again a little bit later if the rain doesn't beat me to it. It's a little on the not so good looking side with those great big rocks in there right now, but that's all I got right now. But in not too much time I won't need them anymore anyways, because these do grow roots fairly fast, so it'll anchor itself in there pretty good. Okay, well, that's it. That's the beginning of my new Kalanchoe Bonsai. We'll start a new adventure. That's it for this afternoon. Have a great day, guys.